guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Livia, and today I will be talking about something that happened to me at Sephora. I thought this would never happen to me at all, so this is more of a little Sephora rant, and I might be boycotting this place, so yeah. Just a little reminder, this is just a disclaimer. I am not saying I'm not going to shop at Sephora anymore. I'm not saying that I hate Sephora, but I will be cussing a lot in this video, and this is just my take on what happened. Viewer discretion is advised. So if you do not like cussing and shit, please leave. I'm sorry, but I just gotta warn you guys now. So the story starts about a month ago. I had purchased some Stila liquid lipsticks because I thought, hey, I should try out the brand. I like trying new liquid lipsticks brands out, and I had noticed that Stila just came out with some. I decided to return them, and of course this was in 30 days, so obviously I was like, okay, I'm gonna go return to Sephora because I already had them in different colors and different brands. So I went into my Sephora, and I'm not saying that I am well known in the Sephora. I'm just very friendly with a lot of the employees there. I have a few friends that work there, and I have friends of other friends that work there, and people who've helped me out personally. So, but there's always a problem when I walk into the Sephora. This particular day, I was with my guy friend. So, going into the Sephora, I just walk in, I'm all happy. I always go to the Kat Von D section first, because Kat Von D is one of my favorite makeup brands. Like, you guys have no idea how much of a Kat Von D makeup girl I am. Like, I love her. I will wear everything she ever produces, even that discontinued blush, but that's a story for another time. But I absolutely love Kat Von D, and I've been looking for a particular liquid lipstick from her brand, which was Exorcism. I've been looking for that color since it came out last year. I was going crazy looking for them. Finally, my Sephora is kind of slow in restocking the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks, so they actually had it, and I wanted to buy it. I was like, thank you. Oh my god, thank you. I want this lipstick so badly. So after that, I head over to Too Faced, and I was looking for the Too Faced Melted Matte liquid lipsticks that had just came out, and I was like, oh my god, I need to try them. I love trying new liquid lipsticks from different brands, so I was like, why not? I heard good things about it on Trend Mood. I heard good things about it from other people, so I was like, I'm gonna go look it out. So I went over there, and they only had a few colors left because, again, they had just came out and the gondola was basically bare. There was one color that caught my eye, which is called Evil Twin. I don't have anything in any other sort of type of lipsticks in that color, so I picked it up, and I was like, fine. Beautiful, we're gonna go to the cash wrap and get this going. Now, while we're walking around, I noticed they had just put out the Anastasia gondola out. So I was like, I'm gonna go see if they have Ashton. So unfortunately they didn't have it, but they did have Catherine and Catnip. I did end up purchasing Catherine that day. I got Catnip another day, but I love her liquid lipsticks. A lot of people don't like them. I absolutely love the crap out of Anastasia's liquid lipstick. So I got the liquid lipstick, and I was like, oh, I really want this. So I ended up putting back the Kat Von D one and just purchasing those two. So I went over to the cash register, and I was just hunky-dory, but during this time, we're noticing that there's a security guard following us. Now, I am so used to having someone follow me in a place of business. It's not even funny. This security guard was kind of like hovering over us, and it's just me and my guy friend. I'm not carrying like a big purse or anything. I have a little baby purse with the lipsticks inside and my wallet and stuff like that. And he's just like following us everywhere, and at this point I'm feeling very uncomfortable because he's never followed me this hard before. So like, we're at Anastasia, he's there. We're at Too Faced, he's there. So we make our way over to the cash wrap, and I'm just like excited. And of course, I love looking at the to-go section, like the mini travel size section. I always tell people, if you want to try a new product and they have a travel size version, always pick up the travel size first. That way you don't have to commit to the bigger size and then have to have this whole hassle of returning and stuff like that. So we get to the cash wrap, and there's this girl who I will name Lisa. Lisa has a tendency not to like certain customers, and this is not because of my experience. I've heard this from multiple of my friends who go to this particular Sephora and have interacted with her, and she's very disrespectful, she's very cold, she's just all around rude. So this time I had to go with Lisa to do my transaction, which I I don't mess with her. I don't really talk to her when I'm at Sephora, so yeah. I walk in and I go over to the cash register and she's like, hi, how are you? I'm like, I'm good. I just have an exchange to do. So I pull out my liquid lipsticks from my purse and I'm like, I'm exchanging these 2 liquid lipsticks for these 2. Oh, okay, cool. So can I see your VIB Rouge card? I'm like, yeah. So I showed her my VIB Rouge card through my phone. And here's the thing with VIB and VIB Rouge, if you lose your receipt or you buy a lot of makeup like I do, they always have like a safety net with these cards where you can save. They show all your transaction and they say, technically they save your receipt and they tell you where you bought it, what day you bought it, and how much was it. It kind of took her a while to find one of them, which was, I think it was called Amore from Stila. Yeah. One of them I bought with cash and the other one I bought with my debit card. So she obviously exchanged the one that, you know, I bought with my cash, and then the other one with the debit card was a little harder for her to do. So at this point, I'm like, okay, she's taking a little too long with this. We have a line building up. It's a Saturday. Girl, like, get this together. So at this point, she can't find my lipstick in my VIB Rouge account. I'm kind of getting agitated at this point because she can't find it and I can find it on my app. I'm showing it to her on the app, but she can't find it. So at this point, there's a line building up and it's a Saturday. Obviously, Saturdays are busy at the Sephora, like no joke. So at this point, I'm kind of getting aggravated. I was like, well, I just want to exchange it. I don't see why there's such a problem for finding a card. And then she found it and she's like, oh, I found it. So what I can do, since it's not the same debit card, is I have to give you a gift card. So at this point, there's the line building up more and more, and I, at this point, want to get out of here. I'm kind of irritated. I'm like, fine, I'll take the gift card. I didn't end up getting the other lipstick. I got it later on, like a few days later. And I asked her, do you know when Ashton will be back in stock in store? And she goes, you can check next Friday. Yeah, you can check Friday. Okay, that's not weird at all. Okay, well, thanks. So me and my friend proceed to leave, and of course the security guard starts to follow us again and follows us out of the store. So I go home, I play with Evil Twin, I love it. I fucking love that lipstick. So I have the gift card in my hand. I'm like, well, I might as well order Ashton online at this point because I'm kind of getting irritated and I kind of want this color for a special thing I was doing. So I was like, well, I'm gonna order it online. I ordered it online, and since I'm a VIB Rouge again, I get like 2-day shipping or something like that. So I kept tracking my package, and my package said that it had shown up. My package was not at my house. My mother checked downstairs in the liquor stores all in around our area. No one had seemed to find my package. So I call the VIB Rouge line and I'm like, hey, this is my tracking number, this is my order. I don't have Ashton and I want to know where it is. So they're telling me that the package was delivered and someone picked it up. I was like, okay, is there any way I can get my money, the credit back? Can I use it in store? So what the woman told me on the VIB Rouge line is she goes, yeah, you can use your credit in store for anything you want. I was like, perfect, because I'm gonna go get Ashton. So she goes, I hang up with her, I thank her, and I hang up. As soon as I hang up, call my Sephora that I have a problem with where Lisa works. Now, I call them, I'm like, hey, I have a quick question. Do you guys happen to have Drop Dead Red from Too Faced and Anastasia's Ashton? So she said, yeah, we have Ashton, but we don't have Drop Dead Red. Would you like me to place Ashton on hold for you? I was like, yes, thank you. I'll be there in less than an hour. I gave my name. So I decided to get in an Uber and go downtown. All I had with me was my phone, my wallet, my house keys, and my work badge, and that was it. I did not have a bag with me that day. So I went downtown, I went to buy my shoes, and I got a big bag from the shoe store that I bought my shoes from, and I headed to Sephora. So I go to across the street and go to Sephora, and of course I wanted to go see Kat Von D again, and at this point I didn't even want the color that I originally wanted. Now I wanted Damned from Kat Von D, and I was like, ooh, they have it in stock, yay! I was gonna treat myself to one liquid lipstick. I was gonna buy that lipstick, and that was the lipstick I was gonna purchase. So I head over to the Anastasia gondola, and lo and behold, they have Ashton, and I pick it up and it's the last fucking one. So as I said before, I love looking at the on-to-go section when you're waiting in line. I call it Temptation Valley because you just want to buy every cute little thing you see. And like I said before, I'm going on a trip, so I wanted to look at some setting sprays. So I go to the cash wrap, and there's a guy helping me, and I'm like, hey. He goes, hey, good afternoon, how are you? I'm like, I'm good. I'm buying these 2 liquid lipsticks, but I have online credit, and I called the VIB Rouge line earlier, and they told me that I could use my credit in store. Well, let me get my manager, and let me, ask him about this. I'm new, so I just want to make sure. I was like, I could completely understand. You're new. It happens, so whatever. So he goes over to the manager. We're not going to put his real name in this video. I'm going to name him Jeremy. Now, Jeremy walks over to me and he goes, hi, how can I help you? I'm like, hi, I called earlier to the VIP Rouge line. I had a problem with an online order, but one of your associates before gave me a gift card when she should have given me an in-store credit card. I just want to buy these 2 items. One of them, was the price of one of the items, and I just want to buy them. He goes, sure, let me call the VIP Rouge line. So he goes over to the phone and calls the VIP Rouge line, or calls the VIP Rouge line, and out of nowhere, Lisa comes out, and she, runs over to Jeremy, and she goes, don't help her. She's a thief. Excuse me, what did you just call me? This is the register. This is where they are. I am in clear earshot of what you are saying to me and saying about me. And it was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? So I'm calming down. I'm like, okay, whatever. Jeremy walks over to me. He goes, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Bye. Walks off. He walks over and she goes, yeah, online purchases can't be redeemed in store. So I'm gonna take these now. And I was like, wait. I will be right back. Can you just hold on to these for me? And then she says it in a sarcastic ass voice. Do you want me to hold them until the end of the day? So at this point, I'm like, no, I'm gonna go right over here. I'm gonna call the VIP Rouge line and I'm gonna talk to them. I just want you to hold them right here. She goes, okay. So I go over to the skincare section and I talk to the woman on the phone, Stephanie. And I'm like, hey, I'm at this Sephora store. I am trying to buy something with my online credit that I got in store. And she goes, well, you can use your online credit in store. Who's telling you you can't? She goes, this girl called Lisa. She goes, okay, what I need you to do is keep me on the phone. You have your headphones in, right? I'm like, yeah, I have my headphones in. She goes, perfect. I want you to go over to where Lisa is, and I want you to stay with me on the phone, and I want you to ask her, can I still use my online credit in store? If she says no, be like, oh, I gotta be a rich girl on the line. You can talk to her. So I was like, okay, cool. So I walked over, not pissed off. I walked over nicely and I was like, are you sure you can't use my my online credit? She goes, no, I told you once and I'll tell you again. I am not gonna use your online credit. I was like, that's funny because I have the VIP Rouge line on my phone right now and I'm talking to them and they said that you actually can't. So I was like, do you want to talk to her? And the woman on the phone goes, let me talk to her. I was like, yeah. She goes, okay. And then I disconnect my phone and I give it to her. So she goes, hi, this is Lisa from Sephora. What can I help you with? She's giving her this fucking attitude. I at this point was like, you're not a manager. Why are you acting this way? So the woman proceeds to ask her for my phone number and my email and my VIP Rouge card. Here's the kicker. She at not one point put my phone number in the computer because the computer, you can clearly see what they are doing. So I can clearly see what she's doing. She's on the home screen. She's not putting in my phone number. She's not putting in my address. She's not putting in my email address. She's not doing anything. She's rolling her eyes at her while she's talking. So she says well, I can see her phone number, her name, her everything, her purchase history, but I don't see any credit. So I don't know who's telling you these things, but basically I can't do anything about it, and honestly I have more important things to do. So I'm gonna pass you off to her. Thanks, bye. So at this point the woman's apologizing to me on the phone, And she goes, is there anything else I can help you with? I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna bite the bullet and buy my products. I had 26 bucks in, you know, credit. That's nothing. I'm gonna go over to her and I'm gonna go, not over to her, but I'm gonna go over to the cash wrap and buy my stuff. And I told her, can you just stay on the line with me, please? And she goes, yeah, I can stay on the line with you. So I walk over to the cash wrap, and lo and behold, Lisa magically now wants to fucking help me. Now, mind you, this girl left so much highlighter on my phone that it was kind of disgusting. I go over to her. Unfortunately, she waved her hand. She's like, hey, I can help you. And I, lo and behold, did not know what was about to happen, and I was gonna get really, really pissed off. You thought the story was over, but it's not. It's not. So I go over to her. I'm like, can I get my lipstick? She goes, sure. And walks away and brings back my lipsticks. Over, and I'm like, she's like, okay, well, here's your lipsticks. Have a nice day. Okay, that was weird. So I walk away and I told the VIB Rouge girl, the woman on the phone, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she rolled her eyes at me. She was very disrespectful. And the line cuts out when I'm leaving the store. So at my Sephora, there is a little like ramp. So here's the store and here's the street. It's not that much of a ramp. It's a very small ramp. Something told me, I don't know if it was God or someone, who told me to open the packages of my lipsticks. So I'm still in the pathway. I'm on the side and I'm facing the store. I get the boxes. I open them. There is nothing inside the damn boxes. I am so livid at this point. Both of my lipsticks are in there. The boxes are empty. I just paid $50-something for boxes with no product inside. So I roll them back up and I walk over back to the cash register. And I'm like, excuse me, my lipsticks are not in here and I just bought them. I haven't even left the store yet. I'm in the little alley. There's no liquid lipsticks inside of my box. Do you know what she said to me? You will not believe what she just said to me. Well, maybe you stole them. So I'm like, there's no way I could have stolen them because I was literally technically still in your store. I just opened the boxes and they're not in there. And when I picked up the boxes, there was something inside. I told her that. So she's like, well, you probably sell them in that big bag you have. And I take my bag off and I put it on the table. I'm like, search my bag then. You won't find any liquid lipstick in there. She didn't want to. So she calls over security. She goes, can you please escort this thief off the premises? And at this point, I'm getting really mad. I'm like, how in the hell am I a thief if I just bought $50 worth of fucking lipsticks? Said it like that. I'm getting mad at this point. The security guard wants to get smart with me and manhandle me. I have receipts that I just bought this and I'm not doing anything wrong. So I walk out of the store and I am pissed off, shaking. She calls me a thief. She stole my liquid lipsticks. I paid $50 for boxes and I'm mad. So I call back the VIB Rouge line and a girl on the phone named Katie helped me out, cleared my head. But I explained to her what happened and she's like, well, let me see what I can do for you. She basically puts me on hold. She's in and out for 30 minutes. I'm, buying other things that I need to do. I'm doing my errands before I have to go to work. And she goes, well, I have some good news. I spoke to one of my managers here at corporate and she does want to apologize to you. She's going to give you 200 points in VIB points. She basically tells me that I can go to another Sephora the next day and return my liquid lipsticks or the boxes at this point. And they've already been explained what had happened and stuff. So yeah, I go in the next day to another Sephora across town. And I basically told the Sephora girl that I'm gonna boycott Sephora at this particular location. This Sephora, oh my god, this Sephora, so nice to me. Oh my god, never seen me in my entire life. No security guards were following me. And they were so nice. Oh my god, I never expected for Sephora to be this nice. They were so helpful. She goes, hi, how are you this morning? I'm like, great, how are you? Like, I've never been greeted at a Sephora this good. Like, why? And the girl goes, how can I help you? Well, I'm actually doing some return. Let me guess. Your name is Livia. I'm like, are you psychic? No, my name is Courtney, and I actually will say her name. Her name was Courtney. Courtney, if you're watching this, you are beautiful and I love you. She goes, I am the one who is supposed to help you out with your purchases today. I was like, oh my god. And so she basically tells me that she can return my lipsticks. We return my lipsticks, and then she tells me that she has Drop Dead Red. She's really sweet. She was really nice. And I was like, she's like, we have Ashton in stock. Do you want to try it on? And I was like, I actually do want to try it on. But I unfortunately didn't buy it that day. I ended up buying another item, which was the Kat Von D. And you know I'm a fangirl when I say this. I bought the Kat Von D, the new one, the quad in plum. I bought that instead. So I bought Drop Dead Red in that. But the girl was so nice, and she helped me out with a bunch of things I wanted to ask about. Bottom line is, I have not returned to the Sephora since the incident. I have been tempted to go walk into the Sephora again, but my mindset is like, if she's in there, I am going to go off. So I have not returned to the Sephora since, and I probably won't return after this incident. I've had so many incidents at the Sephora that it's not even funny how many incidents I've had at the Sephora. It's just that this was the creme de la creme. Oh my god. I still, and when I tell people this story, they're like, oh, that happened to me too, or something similar happened to me at the same Sephora. So it's kind of like, it's kind of fucked up that this is happening, and then that the Sephora people still allow this girl, and it's always with the same girl, it's always with this Lisa girl that it happens with, and it just boggles my mind that people can still do this and get away with things like that. But yeah, I'm not returning to the Sephora. So that's basically the end of my video. I'm sorry for the cussing in this video. I've noticed that I cuss a lot when I'm telling the story. But yeah, if you guys have anything similar to this, like, let me know in the comment section down below. Like, I want to hear other stories about this. I've seen other Sephora, like, Storytime videos, but I have not seen this type of thing before. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it if you want. Do subscribe, because I do love new subscribers and stuff. So yeah, if you want to check out my other videos, they're up here or right here. I don't know, it's one of the two areas, I'm not very sure. But again, my name is Livia. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.